My parents found out that I have money, wants me to give it all to them. I made this account just to post this cause they won't stop bugging me. Backstory. So my parents disowned me for being an atheist. My family is very religious. They will look at you like trash if you say you don't believe in a god. They kicked me out and didn't supported me through college, my last year of college, and I haven't spoken to them for almost 3 years now. Just a few weeks ago I got word from my cousin that my little sister got hospitalized due to dengue, so I went to visit her when she was about to be discharged. When I got there it was just my sister in the room. I asked where my parents were and she said that they were trying to raise funds for the hospital bill. Turns out my parents' medical insurance didn't cover most of the hospital bill and left a large out of pocket, around 26,000 Philippine pesos. If there are any Filipinos out there, you know, is this a large amount already? Fortunately I was able to save up a lot of the past year, so I went ahead and paid for it. When my parents came back I told them it's already been paid for and that we are just waiting for the discharge orders. The first questions they ask is why was I there and where did I got the money from. I explained my cousin told me what happened and that I was saving money for my little sister's college. They didn't even thank me, and the next question they asked is how much money I have saved. I didn't give them the amount, but they insisted I should give it to them since my sister is living with them. I told them no, and that I will give it to my sister personally once she enters college. It's her last year of high school. That wasn't good enough for them. They keep saying they need the money, but won't even specify what the money would be for. I still didn't budge. A week pasted, and they still don't stop bugging me, calling me ungrateful to them as my parents, so on and so forth. Even asking my girlfriend to have her talk to me about giving them the money. Edit. Okay. Wow. I really didn't thought this would get much attention. I really just want to vent off some steam by sharing this. Thanks for the advices, Reddit Silver, Gold and Platinum. I'm the CEO. Bear with me here people, I'm on mobile. About a year ago, I was running a small video game tournament in the small company I owned. The waitlist had a full list of 16 people, and it was fine until one person ruined it for all. Take a guess. Yami, LMAO. So we were starting up the games when a dad ran into the store with his son. We're here for the tournament. Me, oh sorry, but the list is full. Well then, make some room. Me, I can't do that. Listen, I can get you fired with the push of a button. Me, how? I have been friends with the CEO of this company for a long time. Me, then call him. I watch him make a fake phone call then hang up. He says you're fired. Me, that's funny, considering I'm the CEO. Ep's look of shock still makes me laugh to this day. Sister's birthday ruined by entitled birthday and her daughter. Hello, I'm from India. English isn't my first language, so apologies in advance for any mistakes. Sorry this is going to be long. This incident happened about 8 years ago. It was my sister's birthday and a lot of my family members from my dad's side were invited. My dad's sister, who will be called M henceforth, and her daughter, Ek henceforth, were visiting us after a lot of years because they shifted to California. So M wanted her daughter to be the center of attention since the moment they came in. Ek was about 7 years old and everyone was quite taken with her because she spoke in an adorable accent. When it was the time for cutting the cake, M wanted Ek to cut it, even though it was my sister's birthday. The reason being, she is a kid. She deserves to cut the cake. She is the youngest of them all. My sister, S, is way too old to be cutting cakes anyway. It was sister's 11th birthday. M's request/order was declined by my mom, which made M quite angry. When dinner was served, M was very hungry and sat down to eat. As soon as she started, X started crying and demanded to be fed. And M expected my mom to stop eating and feed her kid. And my mother agreed. The worst was at the time of gift unwrapping. My sister loves Barbies, so she received a doll and a dollhouse from my mom and dad. And I gave her a bunch of homemade chocolate that I made myself. M, what does S need chocolates for? Come on, give them to Ek. You are way too old for them. S gave Ek some of them, which Ek proceeded to start eating right then. S went on to unwrap other presents and was made to share a bunch of other stuff like sparkle pens, a set of crayons etc. too with Ek. Ek after some time started wailing that she wanted more chocolate. Literally shouting, why have you not given her the chocolates? Didn't I ask you to? Why are being so mean? She's your cousin. She deserves them. S was almost at tears and gave her 3 more. Now only 5 chocolates remained, which she gave 1 to each of us, mom, dad, and me. I saved mine to give it to her later. Noticed it and asked me to give to Ek, since I obviously was not going to eat it. I didn't. When S got to unwrapping the dollhouse and the Barbie, actually pounced on the doll and started pulling it away from S. Now S started to cry, which made angry, and she screamed at S to shut up and stop being so mean and stingy. Ek was from US and did not have any Indian toys, and she needed the doll. My father flat out refused, which resulted in more screaming and crying. Then she left in a huff and kicked at the dollhouse, denting it. My sister was very sad, and needless to say her birthday was ruined. But that was not the end. About an hour or so later, was back kicking and screaming at our door, saying we had poisoned her kid and that she would be suing us. Ek's stomach was aching, but instead of calling a doctor, she had drove her to our house. We seated them and called the doctor, during which was screaming about how we were jealous of her and would suffer terrible fates. The doctor said the pain was because of overeating. Guess she shouldn't have had 6 of those chocolates. Then proceeded to blame me and my C's for everything and saying how both of us were spoiled and mean kids. TL. Doctor, my entitled aunt ruins my sister's birthday by taking away most of her gifts for her kid and then destroyed her dollhouse and blamed her child's stomach as poisoning on my family. Edit, I have posted a part 2 too. She too read this story and called us up. Not to apologize though. Flips after she reads the post about her daughter and her. Hello again. I posted a story about my aunt ruining my sister's birthday day before yesterday. Turns out she or her daughter is on Reddit and are subscribed to r/Entitledparents and read the story. This is what happened last night. Entitled Mom, who's my aunt, Ek her daughter, S my sister. Called my dad last night at about 11 when my dad was half asleep. How could you do this to us? Aren't we family? Why did you shame us like this? It was so many years ago. Couldn't you just let it go? And my dad no idea what she's going on about, so he asks her what has happened. To which she tells him that we posted on Reddit about my sister's birthday. My dad doesn't know and doesn't care what Reddit is and asks what's the big deal? Well, so your daughters do things without telling you? You should keep an eye on them. Don't let them get out of hand. You should have taught them manners. My name just exposed us and shamed us online. Dad, what are you saying? How did she expose you? She hasn't even talked to you in years. She posted a story about us, and as soon as Ek read it, we knew it was about us. I haven't divulged any names in that story, not even mine. Dad asks me if I did that and why. So it took a total of 15 to 20 minutes to explain Dad what Reddit is and what I did. I tell him that I have just narrated a story and haven't exposed her identity in any way. So Dad just hands me the phone so I can explain it to her. As soon as I say hello, starts screaming at me so loudly that it can be heard outside the phone. You bitch, how could you do that? Who do you think you are? You poison my child and then make it up as if I was overreacting? Take that post down now and apologize for it on that subreddit. If you don't, I know gonna sue you. WTF, I'm so angry that I just say no, I won't do anything of that sort, and that I would to see how you can sue me all the way from California. Then proceeds to call me and my sister and similar things. My dad takes away the phone and asks her to not ever contact any of us again and blocks her. So hey there, Aunt Sheila, hope you'll read this. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, I just recently made another video about r/entitled parents wake your kid so my boy can have a toy, and you need to watch that because it's hilarious. You can do that now by clicking on this card right here.